We have Nikki Haley in his very first television appearance. Nalin, thank you so much for joining us today. So why don't we start with what are these anxieties that your generation, I think I laid some of them out. What does your generation think is the answer to these anxieties?
Well, a big problem is that we are seeing kids graduate with 6 figures in debt and not having a job to show for it. My main friend group graduated with great degrees from great schools. It's been 1.5 years since graduation. Not one of them has a job, not one. And when we look at all the other statistics, we see that 58% of recent college graduates are unemployed. Of those 42% that are employed, 50% of them are having temporary jobs or jobs that don't require a degree. And then when you look at affordability in the housing market, my parents probably bought their first house for $90,000, and now it's probably worth $400,000. I don't see how I'm ever going to own a home, and I do pretty well for myself. So it's not just me that's feeling it, it's everyone feeling it. And you look at the crime and the lawlessness. In just the past couple months, I had someone who was shot and killed outside my apartment, and I live in what is considered a very safe area. In that same couple months, you had someone who was jumped over a bad drug deal. And I'm sick and tired of having to go to CVS and have to push a button for an employee to unlock the toothpaste for me. This is America. This isn't what we do. This isn't how things work. Things should be able to work. People should have jobs. Houses should be affordable. This isn't normalcy. And the American dream is becoming less and less attainable with each passing day.
Absolutely. Just this past week, we saw the introduction by the Trump administration of the idea of a 50-year mortgage. What do you think about that?
Whatever will lower the cost of houses, because right now we are prioritizing a lot of foreigners who come in here to take jobs, who work, and especially that's something we need to do. We need to get rid of the foreign worker visas. We need to ban H-1B visas, and we need to punish companies that are not putting American workers first and are putting foreigners first. It's a massive problem. And so anything to put more money in Americans' pockets and put American workers first, lower the cost of housing, I think we should absolutely do it.
A lot of people are surprised at your position on H-1B visas because you're Indian American, and H-1B visas a lot of them go to Indian Americans.
Right. Well, I mean, they shouldn't be, because I've seen how it's affected my friends and those around me. At the end of the day, my loyalty is to America. I don't have any, and that's part of assimilation. What we saw with Obama is that we had a lot of immigrants coming here, and the thought was, oh, you don't need to change. You don't need to have your loyalty to America. You could be who you are. No, you need to assimilate, and you need to act like an American and support American values and support American workers and American people. So, yeah, we should absolutely ban it.
I think there's a lot of people in the political party, in the Republican Party, who are a little bit worried and fearful. But it sounds like your ideas are very practical and very much relate to what is going on with your generation. I hope we can have more conversations with you, Nalin. You're a very smart, bright boy with a lot of independent ideas. Good for you.